to joy of being a woman.
Welcome, welcome.
So
I'd like to actually ask, originally I wanted to ask, so what does being a woman mean to everyone? What is this concept of a woman or idea of what a woman is? Now, bear in mind, we are, as Marizete was pointing out to me before, we are infinite beings. And in this life, we chose to come to this adventure to embody in the body of a woman. And what is that? What have we seen with women around us? What is it that we've noticed with women around us? What are the things that we celebrate about being a woman? What are the things that maybe we don't like so much? What is it that we've perceived?
And what are the decisions, conclusions, expectations you have about being a woman? Because sometimes some people are choosing, pretend not to be a woman, to be in a woman body, to fit in this reality. And how much of you, this woman like, are you cutting from your life so as to show the world that you are strong, that you know how to fight, that you know how to achieve things with lots of effort? What is this choice that you're making that is not working for you? That if you would choose, would create change in your life?
I'll bring up something in my experience, Marizete. So I've known you for the last year and a half, and you've invited me to actually see me through your eyes, which previously I wouldn't have seen myself as beautiful. I didn't see myself as very feminine. I didn't notice gifts that I have in me. I wasn't willing to see them until I saw me through your eyes. See, I grew up around a mother who was fantastic and really fantastic at surviving, at doing what has to be done in a very pragmatic, efficient way. Not with ease, not with elegance, not with inviting, not with cajoling, not with flirting. It's more about hard work and effort. And that's how she grew up. So she replicated what she saw, that it was always the woman. When she was 10, it was after the Holocaust, and her younger brother was born. And because she was the girl, she was handed over this baby to essentially mother from the time that she was 10. Her older brother could go to school, could learn, could do other things, but she had to take care of this other being. So she learned early on that a woman's role is to take care of everybody else. That's also what she saw her mother doing and working. And what I saw growing up is that, oh, of course, the dad comes to the table and he sits down. Love my dad. He's a really cool guy. He's not particularly picky, but he would come and just kind of sit there and wait. Something's going to drop in his lap from somewhere. It wasn't like he was offering my mother a coffee or, serving her a delicious breakfast in bed. No, it was my mother doing everything. And so growing up, that's what I thought has to be done. That's what women do, is that women serve. Women make sure that everybody else's needs are met, whether they're the parents, the husbands, the wives, the children. the deference that my mother had to have for her brother, for example, that he would go to school and study and she would have to take care of the little one. There wasn't role sharing, there wasn't playing, there wasn't flirting, there wasn't exploring. It was all about, this is what you've got to do and this is your role. And so, yeah, there's a lot of decisions and a lot of conclusions and a lot of judgments about what does a woman do and what is a woman supposed to do. And so everything that is that you've heard in what I've shared or that you've seen around you, maybe not in your immediate family, but maybe in an extended family or friends or neighbors or TV, for crying out loud. You know, there's so many instances of it that we see in the world around us. So everything that is, and everywhere we've ever aligned and agreed with any of that, or even, damn it, because we're rebels without a cause, we're going to resist and react to it, and therefore, you know, make that very dense and real in our life, and create that. Because if we're rebelling against something somewhere, we're really agreeing with it, even if it's a teeny, teeny, tiny percent. So everywhere, we've agreed with it in any way, shape, or form, and allowed that to be part of the way we see the world has to be. Can we please let all of that go and destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pod, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah. And thank you, Rachel, for sharing this part of it, because I'm pretty sure that any woman has these whole models at home, because that's most of the society, the people, women in the world, from the paternalist system that we've been created, we have this kind of imposition, assuming that women must survive and must serve.
Yes.
And we always have to be in the last place of the line, right?
Yes.
What if it's a lie? What if we as women, when we receive, when we are capable to honor, trust, and be grateful for have chosen this body and to come as women, we are the biggest contribution for all the changes we are here to make in the world. So what if we could start receiving again from men, from our kids, from our family again, and giving another possibility for the women that are around us? Because when we try to fit in this reality, like buying all the points of view of the paternalist system, we don't cut those chains of suffering that is imposed in women's lives. So
and I dare say, how many times have we imposed that on women's lives as well, when we came in other shapes and other bodies and other types of experiences? How many things have we decided previously about what a woman must do and make sure that she better darn well do them? And oh, women, they have such an easy time, or whatever it is. What other decisions and conclusions and things that we've imagined in whatever lifetime that now we've come in a feminine body? What is it that we're, like the obligations that we've put on ourselves?
How much joy do we have when we choose that? What's the joy? What is joy? That is what we be. What is the pleasure of being a woman if you can't honor being a woman? Honoring the woman's body first of all, and receiving this gift, because it truly is a gift. If you see like women like Cleopatra, and the value of Cleopatra, that it was totally vilified in system, paternalist system. Because Cleopatra could honor her femininity and control the world.
She knew how to use it.
Using her femininity and using her potency and all the tools she had available. And can you imagine by that time how much courage this woman had to have, and had to have to be Cleopatra, and using the makeup, changing the makeup, using all the tools that she had. So this conversation is about inviting new women to create a different possibility, not only for you, but also for all women that you have contact with.
For the whole world, beyond
for the whole world.
Because we're relaxed and joyful and enjoying ourselves, we invite everyone, men, women, children, animals, to enjoy that deliciousness in the world too. They don't have to fight and struggle when they can actually just enjoy.
There is something interesting that when you were talking about your story, you spoke about surviving mode. Mm-hmm. And it's something that destroys our capacity of creating from the feminine energy we be, because we chose to be in this feminine body. And we have this energy that's so nurturing, so caring, so yummy, that we could change so many things. And what if you could, instead of surviving, start thriving as a woman? And just listening to your body, just holding the back of some women that are not creating or choosing to be in a feminine energy. And what if you could choose to treat other women as you should be treated?
Yeah. And
not as you were treated. Our mothers, they don't know, our mothers, they didn't know how to treat us from this perspective of the joy of being a woman. It's it creates so much space when you choose this. And sometimes we don't honor this. And I just want to invite you to this possibility. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Rachel?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Okay, so every woman has this strong potency, this awareness guide system inside of us, right? And for many of us, our connection to that gorgeous awareness, amazing awareness, is like we cut off this awareness. And by buying in this system of wrongness, that being a woman is a wrongness, and be joyful and be beautiful and choosing for us a wrongness. What if it's not a wrongness? And I would like to invite you to ask, what's right about being a woman that I'm not getting?
What's the gift of being a woman that I'm not getting, that I haven't unwrapped yet, that I haven't played with, that I haven't experienced? So the thing is that if we treat ourselves, as the glorious beings that we be, without thinking of having to serve and do, and sure, especially as moms, when we have kids and the kid is crying, we're going to do whatever we can to take care of whatever is required. And include ourselves. What's going to be joyful and yummy for me? What makes me feel like a fantastic, joyful being? For me this morning was buying these beautiful flowers. I wanted to treat myself so that when I'm here with you, I have something that just brings a radiance and a smile to my life. I remember when I gave birth to both my kids. This happened twice. You'd think I'd learn after the first time, but no, I did it again. Instead of wearing the beautiful dresses and enjoyable clothes that I liked, I wore the t-shirts that could get the, whenever they burped up, it was no big deal to throw that into the wash. I didn't feel beautiful. I did not feel attractive. I felt like a milk machine, essentially. I didn't feel like a woman. Even in those times, when we put on something that makes us smile, when we buy ourselves beautiful flowers or something that puts a smile on our face, we're guiding the world to know that we are these amazing, phenomenal, pleasurable givers of life. And we're amazing. And we tend to forget that. And we tend to forget that, trying to do for everybody else.
And Rachel, that's amazing that you spoke about the motherhood, being a mother. Because sometimes when we are mothers, we bought this point of view that being a mother is something that we must forget about us. And I remember I had 2 kids too. There's a picture of them here. Now they are big, they are adults. But when they were kids, there was always this space of, I always honored myself as a woman, and they always had this awareness that if my mother is feeling good, if my mother is in her space of honoring herself, I will be safe. We will be safe. Because whenever we cut ourselves off to serve anything else or anybody else, to fit and to follow this system again of not being ourselves. Because before being a woman, we are infinite beings, right? We perceive, and receive. And if you are perceiving what are working for us, and you are not honoring this, how can we be a contribution to our kids? And how can we fulfill our motherhood and honoring being a mother? Because nature has this. Nature is amazing because nature has this containering system of protection, but nature can be also very caring with themselves. Even though men are destroying nature, trying to destroy the earth, nature is always taking care of themselves too. So what if you could, as you told, including yourself in all computation, all creation of your life, including your body, including your well-being. Today you chose buying flowers, right? And what's the example, the inspiration you are giving to your daughter when you came home with flowers and creating this space of honoring yourself as a woman? And I'm pretty sure that she felt like, wow, her body's like relaxed. And what are you going to choose to honor yourself? If you have kids, or you have a demanding husband, or whatever, what would take it for you to not to cut any part of yourself and have joy by just choosing something that works for you?
Yeah, it's one of the things, it's like it's like an instruction manual for everyone else, where this is what turns me on, or this is what I enjoy. If I'm not willing to be that for me, how can I receive it from anyone else? How can I request it from anyone else when I'm not even willing to notice what gives me pleasure? What is it that I like? If I don't enjoy giving myself the flowers, no one else will. If I let the universe know I love beautiful flowers, and here I am on this gorgeous morning getting myself some, because it makes me happy to have the beautiful flowers, the beautiful fragrant nardos, I guess they're called, in my life. It makes me happy. It adds to every other moment. The pleasure just kind of ripples out from that. If I don't bring that into my life, how can anyone else? And yeah, Nestle notices, my daughter's name is Nestle, so she notices that as well. And she's learning. She's really been such a gift. I think all children are amazing, and girl kids are especially interesting. You know, the little... Oh my goodness. If you'd like to learn about manipulation, watch a little girl. Phenomenal.
They're brilliant. They're brilliant. I love them. I love them.
Oh, you're going to wrap everybody around your little finger. And the thing is that when we're happy with that, when we're happy with joyfully gifting to ourselves, and we're not, you know, bitter and cranky and pissed and blah, blah, blah. When we're actually enjoying it, then everybody would like to gift to us and to participate and to play in that energy. Even the dog and the cat and, you know, the boy kids. Everybody does. It's definitely a different kind of an energy, and it begins with looking at what is it that we would like. It's been a really interesting, this past week for me, a couple of weeks, but particularly the last week, I think, has been this really eye-opening experience. I don't know what I was in whatever other lifetime. We've been and done everything, right? So I just got this awareness of I wasn't asking for near what makes my heart sing. I was speaking about that in a little Facebook Live video this morning about how I wasn't, I would ask for things, but I was just kind of willing to settle and willing to be satisfied. And a lot of us as moms and as people, but particularly I think women, we tend to settle, oh, this is what it is. Okay, well, okay, thank you, and that's it. Rather than, oh, wow, and how does it get even better? And what else would I like to have? And what else would I like to add to my life? So I've been asking about a car, and I did forget to look. I promised that I would look at the brand of the car. I knew the brand, but not the actual model. I've been asking, you know, body, show me. What is it? What would be fun for us? What would we enjoy having in our life? What would be, you know, a thrill? And nothing moved me. Nothing moved me. And so I thought, okay, nothing moves me. Okay, I must not be particularly interested in anything. Until Friday evening, I was dropping someone off, and this car pulls into the lane in front of me. It was some sort of Mercedes SUV, but not the typical ones that I've seen up to now. And my body lurched into the steering wheel and said, that. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was the guy driving the car. I have no idea. Something about that vehicle just made me go, whoa, that. How often are we not noticing, giving ourselves the time to notice, or not asking really for what we'd like? So I had a conversation with a friend.
Big ask.
Huh?
The big ask.
Big ask, yeah. Big butts, too. I was laughing at the big ask. My mind was mysterious.
Big everything.
Big everything, exactly. As your friend put up a video, Marizete, on Facebook with a castle that Gary and Dane and several people from Access are. I saw that video and my body just went. I couldn't even hear Gary speaking because in the Facebook Live, you know, it's quiet until you click on it. All the videos in Facebook, when you click, they have the sound, but until you do, it's quiet. But just seeing the view all around, that became a big ask in my world. It's like that. I don't know what that energy specifically is, but that queendom, that space, that opulence, that luxury, that. Not, oh, let me settle for a nice little house in the suburbs and have whatever, and that's okay. No, that wasn't lighting me up. Sure, that's wonderful too. And where is that big ask? What would give us joy? What would give us pleasure? Even if it's just watching the video and going, ah, yum, I'll have that. What else could we add? That, what else is part of the joy of being a woman for me? Is we're amazing, magical, creative beings.
Awesome. And besides including ourselves, asking questions and making this kind of big askings, as Rachel just have made, and starting to bring the most simple, basic, the basic tools of access. All in life comes with easy joy and glory, and being in a woman's body. And how is it for you? How is it working for you? Is it being joyful? Is it being easy for you? Is it being gloriously? Because joy is having this orgasmic relationship with everything, you know? It's not only about having orgasm in the copulation. But today I took a tub bath because here in Spain it's very cold. It's very cold now. And my body was like, oh, it's like, oh. And I was like, oh, buddy, what would you like to have? And when I was in the tub bath, I was like, oh, this is an orgasm, you know? Like the smell of the oil, essential oils. And then I had a massage. I had a massage with coconut water, coconut oil. Coconut oil would be good too, huh?
Too, yeah. That.
And what else can you add to your life to add more ease, joy, and glory? What else can you create and ask bigger? Because when you ask bigger, make a big ask and ask, oh, what can I add to my life to have more joy as a woman? And it means, oh, how much more orgasms can I have during this day and live an orgasmic life? And easy is all about elegance. It's to create your life as a woman without any effort, without pushing energy, but on the other hand, pulling energy and having pleasure with simple things. Like
brushing my teeth naked.
Huh?
I've been enjoying brushing my teeth naked, and you showed me to move my hips. I've been brushing my teeth naked and moving my hips. And let me tell you,
smiling with your hips. Smiling with your hips. So just move your hips like doing a smile, you know? Doing like this. And choose. Sometimes we don't want to leave the bed, especially in winter time. And I say, hey, what would it take for me to wake up in a joyful way? And I grab my phone and I choose a very fun music. And I start dancing in bed, before jumping from the bed. Because I really want to have a joyful day. And when we choose this, we are an invitation for other people, other women, to be in this space too. So what would it take for you to choose every 10 seconds to be joyful, no matter what it costs? Because it's about being pragmatic, and it's to thrive every 10 seconds. Thrive and thrive. I buy flowers because I am a woman, and be willing to be wrong all day long. Yes, yes.
I'm just a woman. I'm sorry.
I'm stupid.
Yes,
whatever you want. And receive all judgment about being a woman, because there are lots of points of view.
So how can we use them all to our advantage and actually have fun with it?
And have lots of fun.
I love that. I love that. I've done, okay, so back to fashions, because, you know, I haven't lived very femininely for a long time. So I remember when we would fly regularly, my suitcase, my carry-on would be about 70 pounds, just the carry-on, whenever I'd be flying, because we're always schlepping vegetarian hot dogs here to Guatemala for the kids, because they don't exist here. Or previously, I'd have whatever, shove books and all sorts of heavy things. And, oh, I'm a strong woman. I can do it all by myself. I would struggle, yeah. And I would put up the huff and puff and put up the carrier up on top, you know, there. Or I would roll it under my feet if I was too desperate to get it up there. And then sit kind of uncomfortably for the rest of the flight. And then I learned to bat my eyelids and say, would you help me with this? I'd be so grateful. And they even offer before I'd ask if I were willing to play with being a woman, to play with their points of view of what a woman can and can't do, and enjoy myself. So it's really fun when you get out of your own
yeah.
and be willing to play. And it's really a phenomenal gift to be a woman. It's marvelous. And I never noticed much of that until I began to celebrate the unique beauty that I be. Like, honestly, until a few months ago, I think maybe June, something like that, I could not look at myself naked in the mirror. There was no, I mean, I would like clothes off, dash in the shower, dash back, robe on. There was no joy in enjoying my body. And then bit by bit, step by step, I began to explore it. And now it's almost hard to put clothes on, only when I go out to meet people. But now I'm enjoying looking at my, no, it's not all, you know, all groovy and all bare and all perfect and all photoshopped into place. So what? I'm gorgeous, and I'm willing to celebrate what I enjoy, for starters. If I like the freckle on my arm over there, or the way my eyes wrinkle up and twinkle, or the color of my nipples, or, you know, the shape of my thigh, or whatever, there's something there that's glorious and wonderful and warms me up that I enjoy. And then if I enjoy something about me, then when I go out, I'm not always going to be this cranky pants like I was for many years before. And that invites people into enjoying me too. Thank you for that, Marizete, because you
Thank you, Rachel. People, when this class go to YouTube, people will, all paparazzis will come to your house. Around.
I'm happy to pose.
Have you saying that? It's very difficult to have clothes on. Oh my God.
Clothes on, clothes off, silky bathrobe, no problem.
That's so fun. So I think that we should open for people ask questions.
For sure. But I will say one more thing. You have a beautiful Facebook group as well called Happy Body, Happy Being.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, sometimes you pose questions or you'll do a video of you moving. And I love watching that because for me, it invites this energy of just joy with your body and joy with what you've chosen. And the thing that's really interesting, and we've spoken about this before, that sometimes when people don't choose to have ease with their body or to enjoy their body, whatever it looks like, they sometimes begin to judge. It seems like they're judging the other person. A lot of times they're judging themselves. So I know that from my personal experience when I'm, oh, that person's too beautiful, I hadn't noticed, or no, I could never do that. They can get away with it. Oh, Marizete can shake her booty like nobody's business, but nobody would look at me shaking my booty. You know, now I don't even care if anybody looks at me or not. I'm enjoying moving my booty. Yeah. And it's fun for me, and my booty just loves the attention that I lavish on it. And yes, coconut cream, coconut oil too. So it's been such a gift, really. And I would like to express my admiration and my gratitude like straight out, because this ease and this play with me and with my body and with being feminine never existed before. And it's been a few different things coming together and some wonderful things that we've spoken about and exercises that we've done and relishing ourselves. It's been a huge gift and a huge wide open. I mean, it even changed the relationship with my husband, which is one where we weren't really speaking very much for years. And now we giggle, we laugh, we enjoy ourselves far more. And it's from this space of, I changed in me. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask anybody else to change. Before, yes. But I began to have that joy and that beauty and that wonder with me and for me and that honoring. And you've inspired me. So I wanted to tell you thank you. Publicly out in the world and on YouTube and on Facebook and wherever. And it's been a huge invitation.
Thank you so much for being in my life, because you inspire me a lot too. Because the beauty you see in me, I see in you, and I see in every woman. You know, because I love to be around women. As I really trust that women, we can empower each other if we get together in this spirit of womanhood, and we can support each other, and we can create so many changes in the world when we are together. And Jerry Douglas says in his book Salon de Femmes, he says that women are the most competitive beings in the world. Yes, it is. But what else is possible? What else can we create together from consciousness? Because consciousness includes everything, judge nothing. So what if competition is part of consciousness, and we can, okay, let's compete, but let's go together and let's create something different. Because all women has their own beauty. All women has their own contribution to the world. And how can you create something different together if you don't acknowledge this beauty in every woman? And we are here joyfully, elegantly, without pushing and without making other women wrong. And enough of judging ourselves. And how much of this, Rachel, this sensation of separation you were perceiving were really yours? How much was it projections that you were receiving and aware? Because most of my life I made myself wrong because I perceived this. And when I found out access for the first time, I had a conversation with Dane in Costa Rica, and I told Dane, I feel so awkward when I am around women. I feel like I am wrong. I'm wrong. What's wrong about me? And he told me, hey, enjoy being a woman. You chose this body. You chose this face. Now have fun. What if it's not yours? And then I start having really, really fun about being me and including other women, not from the point of view of judgment, but from the point of view of sisterhood. But all women, we are always open to change things, right? We're always open to create a movement.
Yes.
We are so dynamic and so potent. And women in access are so like, let's go and let's have fun. And so, what would take for us to get together in this joyful space of being ourselves and play and being this elegance, no effort at all.
You know, it's really funny when you were saying this.
1 second. Sorry?
Sorry, something just kind of popped. I'm sorry, sometimes I interrupt. I was in a get-together of women, and I even remember my ex-mother-in-law. You would ask for a recipe. I was like, oh, this is so delicious. How did you make it? What's the secret sauce? How is this? And they won't tell you everything. They'll give you part of the, have you ever seen that? Have you ever been around that? Where they'll give you part of the menu, but they'll miss out a key thing. Or they won't give you the amount, or whatever it is. And I'm like, really? What is this? Exactly. So what is this? So when I have a recipe, or when everybody loves my lemon squares. They were my mother-in-law's recipe. But everybody loves them. Everybody enjoys them. They're delicious. They're light. They're flaky. They're yummy. And I share that recipe all over. It's in the school cookbook. It's in, anybody who's ever come to a bars exchange and they like it. There you go. Here's a recipe. I have it on my email and I send it out. Because I love what I love. People ask me, oh, you make beautiful graphics, Rachel. How do you do that? Oh, I use this, 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 and this. I don't hold back. I love to collaborate and to empower. And that's what you've invited me to as well, Marizete. It's not about, I won't give you this. It's like, hey, come to the party, young lady. Let's have fun. Let's be the joy of women together. Oh, yeah. And it's been such a gift.
With my broken English.
And my broken, not broken, just a little rusty. But hey, we're having fun with this. And it's been a real delight, really a delight and a deliciousness in my life over the last few months. That's been absolutely fantastic. And even working on this together has been fantastic. For those of you who don't know, we're creating a Joy of Being a Woman retreat in Morocco, in Marrakesh, in a beautiful Riyadh. And we're going to have girly time there too. Oh, there you go.
This is a flyer. I can't read it. Rachel created this, you see? Look at the elegance she created.
I haven't done the elegance and beautiful photographs of moi yet, but who knows? Maybe that would be fun too.
I would like to acknowledge, Rachel, here, the generosity of spirit you be in my life. And it's such a contribution for me. And the first time I saw Rachel, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with this woman. Because the space she beats for everybody in her life is such a contribution, creates so much change in my life that I really honor you in my life. Really, truly, truly, and I'm very grateful too. And
that's part of the joy of being a woman too. For all of us to receive the compliments, to receive the gratitude, to receive to really to receive, to when we're walking down the street and we wink at someone and they burst into a smile, receive that about yourself. Receive when someone acknowledges something about you. That's the joy of being, and it's the joy of being a woman.
And when we receive and we be this energy, this sexualness energy too, because we as women, we have this potency of sexualness, which is the energy of nurturing, caring, giving, gifting, receiving. And this, when we be just by be in the presence of other people, and we allow ourselves to be the sexualness, this energy of femininity, feminine energy, we can change people's lives.
Yeah.
Like just by being caring with somebody, generosity of spirit, and like you go to a place and just give, as Rachel said, like you go to a place to just give a smile, and you'll be kind with somebody, and not in a hush time. No, I have to accomplish this. No. As we told as we should behave or be. What if you could now, from now on, choose this joyful space of being this yummy woman, including everything, and willing to be wrong, to be judged? We already know that's just an interesting point of view, right? So, Rachel, do you have something to add? Because I would like to open for questions.
How about we open questions? I'm so good at interrupting. Then I will add at the end of the questions. Does anyone have any questions or any challenges or any comments or anything that comes up about being a woman, about being yourself, about showing up and being seen as the beautiful woman you are? Or being heard? I see if
people are muted. Does anybody wants to be unmuted? Oh, they can be unmuted by themselves,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Hey girls, throw your hands. Let's play.
So I'm going to ask you guys, what's been your challenge? Where do you, and if you guys don't wish to unmute, you can type in the chat and we'll read it over there as well. So no problem there. But what's been a challenge for you? Where have you stopped yourself?
Part of it for me is, I guess, having that viewpoint that, you know, you have to always prove yourself as a woman, I guess. And, you know, you have those men who make those comments that obviously they don't feel are degrading or anything like that. But, you know, just those offhand comments. And I always feel like we have to defend ourselves, or I do anyways, and say, you know, women can do these things too. Or I'm always doing stuff around the house and I never want to rely on my husband because, well, I could just do it myself. And, you know, then I end up taking too much on, I think. And then I do, you know, a lot of things that I could actually ask for help with, but I choose to just always do it on my own because, you know, I should be an independent woman and blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. So all the shoulds that you're, that you're living under the barrage of, and they're shitting all over you every time they fly past your head. Would you be willing to just wonder what your life would be like without them? Like every time a should shows up, what would happen if you didn't? Would the world end?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's brilliantly funny, especially when I see you with a little one, because there's so many shoulds in our world.
She's feeding off her mom right now, so the video is not pointed at her, so they can have some privacy. But
and yeah, I know that too, because I was the feeder of all. I nursed both my kids, my son till he was 4, and my daughter till. No, my son till he was 5 and my daughter till she was 4. So I'm very, very, very familiar with doing for everybody else and always being available. And yeah, mom's always there at the beck and call.
Yeah.
And yeah, what if one of the treats for mom would be to take her to Victoria's Secret and just kind of walk around? Don't even have to buy anything if you don't feel like it. But just to walk around, maybe try a little something on and just, yeah, baby can throw up on a beautiful lingerie, no problem. Like, how much fun?
Don't do that, Carrie. You'll be a naughty girl. Don't do that.
See, I do. I would like to get over that.
You'll be burning.
Well, does Santa visit you more when you're the nice girl? Or will you have more fun being just a tad naughty?
I guess I'm uncomfortable with that, but probably all these judgments I have about myself for no good reason that I would like to get rid of, but they're still there, unfortunately, so I'm working on them.
Yeah. What if you played with them instead?
Okay, I'm gonna try that because I'm doing some things now to make myself uncomfortable. So I might have to try something tonight.
Yay! Yeah, maybe brush your teeth naked or naked and in heels.
Yes, I heard that. That was a good idea.
Yeah, that might be fun. I don't wear, big pointy heels. I've got, the kind that are kind of almost even the whole way through, but they're high. But they're fun for me. I like those. That might be fun. What play could you add rather than taking on work? How much fun can you insert into your day? What if you wink at someone on the street? Or at your husband when you wake up in the morning? Or what if you put on some sexy music when you're doing some of the dishes and stuff and just rock on? Or do it just in an apron?
I'm just kind of thinking inside my head, I'm a police officer, so if I wink at people on the street, it might mean something a little different.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Can I add something? Let's just now do a practice, okay? Let's wait for each other and let's have this space of flirtation, conscious flirtation, which is a space of playfulness, of enjoy, of being a woman. So let's just relax your wrists like this, Get out of all the mode of office, home office, of women. We gotta do, and just relax, okay? Just surrender and
I will say it with you.
like this. And let's do a practice of let's do a massage with our hands and massage our face, okay? As if your hands were how do you say in English just move your hands like this and your face, okay, like this, and just caress yourself like this here in your throat, slowly, very slowly, okay? And now start moving your spine.
I feel like I need another room.
Yeah, you need another one. Yeah, okay. Now just a self-massage.
Too.
Now, touch your hair like this. Just touch your hair like this. And you can be like this by your side. Just caress your hair. Yeah. And all the shame, the shyness coming up, the soul you create now. And here, use the other side of your hand like this. And make a sound like this, like just this. Okay, we'll have fun. Be serious.
Throat. It feels so good.
And feel your ears like this, the back of your ears. Uh-huh. And make a sound like mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And enjoy your face. Mm-hmm. Now come to your arm. Straight arm like this and just touch your arm like this. There's a feather touch. I remember the word. Feather touch, okay? One side and come to the other side. I wish it were not so cold here, but I would be like half naked doing this. It's amazing. After shower, you do the feather touch massage. And if you use like some coconut oil, and here. And now that we have this communion with the body, it awaken the sexualness energy. Because, like, let's go to the space of flirtation with yourself. You go to a mirror, and in this case, we're going to do among ourselves, and you just go to a mirror and just say, just this. By the side, and wink for yourself. For yourself. The first relationship we gotta create is with ourselves. Okay? Yes. Good, Rachel. Silvia. Silvia. Yes. And Carrie, just the other side. It doesn't hurt at all, baby.
You can even do it in the police car when you're on.
Good, Carrie. Oh, especially if the police cop is handsome. You just say, I'm sorry.
No, she's the policewoman. I double dog dare you to have the sexiest undies on every time under your uniform.
And every morning, please just play with yourself in front of the mirror instead of going to the mirror and say, you are na 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 na. No judgment. The joy of being a woman is having no point of view about anything. No, just to play with this energy. Because when we are not having this orgasmic space with ourselves, how can we be a contribution in the world? How can we come to the world and have lots of fun? And you know that fun creates lots of sin. Lots of things in our lives. So, feather touch your body.
And wink at yourself every time you see you in the...
Okay, feather touch. Okay. And the sound. Hey girls, you remember me next time you are having sex. You're going to say, When you're having an orgasm, you say,
Or when you're sitting on a delicious coffee, Starbucks, whatever, wherever.
You have orgasm with anything. With a glass, you pass a glass in your mouth. You just say, a glass. And doing the massage. And choose simple things for you to honor yourself as a woman. And do you notice how much space does it create for yourselves?
Well, my body is hot.
That's the turn on. We are inviting you for you to create for yourselves, choose for yourselves, if it works for you, of course. If not, don't choose. But if it works for yourself, choose. Because it will create, exponentialize all areas of your life. When you choose being in a woman's body and they have lots of fun.
And invite other women to have fun with being in women's bodies as well and enjoying themselves. And, just kind of give them a little wink. And if they wonder about what it is that you're doing, Invite them to that as well. That's a sisterhood that we have, not this competition. It doesn't have to be this competition like what Marizete was speaking about before. We can also create something so much greater in the world when we're willing to have fun with each other and invite each other to have fun.
And Rachel, let's talk about the next class, the class we are creating. We're going to have a 3 days class.
We're going to have 3 days in a row just to get us out of our comfort zones. Next week, about an hour for each class, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at this time. And the price for all 3 classes is $69, because 69 is
a very sex number, huh? And receiving number, huh?
We're going to be talking about pleasure. We're going to be talking about femininity. We're going to be adding exercises and ideas for what we can add more zest to our lives and more deliciousness.
It will be the joy of orgasmic women, the joy of sensuality, and what's the other one? I don't remember. I have no brains anymore.
Pleasure, darling.
Pleasure. The joy of pleasure, the joy of sensuality. We're going to play a lot with this energy of sensuality, of creative sensuality, and the joy of orgasm.
It won't be any fun at all.
No. No fun. It's going to be very serious. Be very tough.
Oh yes, it'll all be really hard work.
Yes. So come to play.
So if you would like to play, I will send everyone who's on here a message with a link to play and register. And if any of you guys are inspired to have a few days of femininity and beauty together in Marrakesh, the next to last week of February, we'd love to have you with us. It's going to be decadent. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be opulent and luxurious. And the only thing that's missing is you.
And lots of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And it will be on Monday until Thursday, right?
Weekday. So you can still have fun with family on weekends if you like, but you have some girl time for you during the rest of the week.
Yes. So also, thank you so much for being here with us. And see you next class. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, guys. And thank you for playing. And remember to keep loving yourself, having fun. Bye-bye.
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 Thank you.